Hi guys, welcome to JANEtalks. Another week has already flown by. I can't believe that it's already almost like the end of March. Um, for some reason, it seems like the beginning of this year is just flying by. I don't know if it's just because I feel busy or um, what's going on with me, but anyway, maybe I'm just getting old. That could be too. Um, I started a new book again, and I had a really busy day today, and my mind feels like it's very, very scattered. So hopefully this doesn't turn out too badly. Um, I can't even remember the name of the title of the book. Um, um, but just the way it's written, it's more of I guess it's more of a spiritual book, I'll say, heavily reliant on acknowledging God, a supreme being, that's in control of everything. And I like the book. As I've said before, spirituality is something that, since being excommunicated from the church that I grew up in, it's kind of I guess I'd say elusive. I can read things and I can believe them and support them. I guess maybe it just seems like there's so much for me to learn yet. Maybe that's it. So I would say, like, to get back kind of in tune with myself, or that the spiritual realm for me is not as, I was gonna say, is not as black and white as I thought. But maybe it actually is as black and white as I thought. It's just that I don't I don't believe in some of the ways that I used to believe. I'm gonna have to think on that one. Anyway, I think it's just really interesting how one of the things that the author kind of came across today in the book was just how giving up is not an option, and accepting accepting life the way it is. I forget how he worded it. I think he said something about don't let good enough be enough. And I know that for so long in my life, I guess I just kind of had the idea that, well, I guess this is my life. Like, I don't have any other options. I guess I better figure out how to deal with this. And don't get me wrong, I think that that was the right thing for me to do at that time. I think that had I done something drastic, or, like, I don't think I was ready for that. And I think sometimes it does take us a while to sort through our thoughts and feelings, and to come up with a decision that is right for us, and that's okay too. But I think that in general, settling, or not feeling happy with your life, I feel like that's not a good thing. I feel like that's not living up to your potential. And I think that we were put here for a reason. And you know, for people that do believe in the Bible, there's a parable about talents, and about that the Lord gave talents to several different people. Like, to one person he gave 1 talent, to somebody else he gave 5, to somebody else he gave 10, to somebody else he gave 50. I'm just throwing this out there. That's probably not exactly the way it's worded. But the bottom line is, when the Lord came back, they were supposed to return the talents. Well, some had put their talents to use, and they were worth more than he had given them. And one had buried the talent in a napkin, and in his head, he was thinking that, I'm going to make sure nothing happens to this talent. Well, it was meant to be used. And I feel like by not using what we're given, and settling, we're really not living up to the potential that is in us, and that probably causes our unhappiness. So, in essence, we are the master of our own unhappiness, just as we're the master of our happiness. And I do recognize that situations and things happen in life. I'm a prime example of that. I don't think I deserved some of the things that happened to me. But nor am I going to get stuck in that and decide that, well, boo-hoo, this happened to me. Things are what they are, and this is who I am, I guess. Maybe I'm not as sympathetic or compassionate as I could be or should be either. I know that part of what got me through some of the things that I've been through is just focusing on work and just shoving my way forward in life. And again, there's pros and cons to that, right? Like I got through, but what did it cost me? And again, it is what it is, right? I know that physically now I feel I've slowed down enough, which is a good thing, to stop and smell the roses and have an appreciation for what's around me. I've slowed down enough that when I do have really busy days, physically I'm sore and I'm tired. And I'm not sure if I've said this before, but my daughter and I started a cleaning business a year ago, and that's one thing that I've really noticed. Physically, my body is tired at the end of the day, and I kind of like that feeling in one way, but in another way, it's I've been mentally tired a lot more than I've been physically tired, and so it's I guess I don't know. In one way, I guess it's kind of a new thing. Maybe it's not as new as I think it is. Maybe it's just in a different way. Anyway, I did have a really big day cleaning today, and I'm just very, very tired. My shoulders hurt and my arms hurt. Spring cleaning, so it was a lot of washed a lot of windows and blinds and walls, and swept off ceilings and baseboards and all that kind of stuff. So my arms are, I'm gonna feel it tomorrow for sure. I guess I don't need to work out today. Anyway, so I hope you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.